Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good night. It depends your time and your location. You're joining us today at Eastern News 24. As for Kachuko Kabia Magozia, Mimi in the BIAFRA Yana. Ise. Alright, I have opened also Yabo Ozio Nejino Boabo, the update of Onyendu Mazim Nnamdi KANU court case here today in Supreme Court. Yes, again to kini for the lawyer say Kawase Kayabi face wega. Yes, and after that I will talk more on the analysis concerning the event that's happened today in Supreme Court of Nigeria. Alright, over to you, sir. Mike Ozekhome, the son, Mike Ozekhome, the late counsel of Mazi Nnamdi KANU. Over to you, sir.
That's still persecution. So the court was staying the execution of the liberty of the citizen, which the same court had already told to go free. So we filed an appeal against that order to stay of persecution and also cross-appeal against their main appeal. These things have been going on since October. What with the federal government, what do they normally do? They will file documents at the Supreme Court here. They will undertake to serve us, the respondent. They will hide the document. They will not serve us. They did that in November last year. It was when we went to the court in January this year to try to facilitate the hearing of the appeal that we discovered that they had filed a motion for extension of time since November last year, which they suppressed.
Oh, you were not served the motion that was filed for the extension of time?
We were not.
So
we were never.
Was that responsible for the delay in the hearing of this?
Yes. Everything as all the delays, both at the Federal High Court, the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court, have always been actuated and activated and prepared. And the
party has raised an alarm over an action taken by a faction or chairman of the party, Mr. Lamidi Apapa, asking the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to dismiss all cases by his party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, against the victory of Bola Tinubu of the APC in the February 25th, 2023 election. Where we're getting back and forth on this matter. I have joining me Mr. Obiora Ifogu, is the acting National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party. He joins us virtually from Jos. Thank you so much, Mr. Ifo, for joining us. I mean, is this a speculation about the allegation in the statement you released earlier today that Mr. Apapa has gone to court to ask him for the withdrawal of the election petitions by your party in court?
Mr. Shehu, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Nigerians. It is not in any way speculation. It is what is happening right now. Yesterday, the former national youth leader of the Labour Party, Mr. Anselm Erawe, was on a live television where he boasted that the victory of His Excellency Peter Obi as the president of Nigeria is in his hands. And this morning, our legal teams informed us that these people have also gone around asking some tribunals to withdraw petitions by some of our candidates in so many states. They have done that in Edo State, in the case of Ative. They have done that in Obiapo, in Rivers State. They have done that in so many other places in Lagos. And before now, we have always heard and known that these people were most planted in the party. And they were actually going somewhere. And now, the chicken has come to roast. They are gradually getting close to their target. And that is why we are singing out and shout out loud to Nigerians to hear that these people have plans and they're already getting there. Why do you want if you say you love Labour Party so much, why is the legal advisor, Samuel Akimbade, going around to all the tribunal places where we have cases, withdrawing.
Mr. Ifo, there is a statement this evening by Abayomi Arabambi, and this, let me quote part of it to you. It says, we challenge him to at least produce a copy of the letter of engagement signed by the acting national chairman and acting national secretary to the lawyer that filed the suit, and also a copy of the process filed to discontinue the petition that our presidential candidate filed before the tribunal. End of quote. That other side, Mr. Apapa side, said this is a lie and that they do not, they do not have any of those intentions and they have not taken any of such action. Do you have evidence to this effect?
What I'm telling you is from our team of lawyers. They have gone to some of the tribunals and they were shown documents to say that Labour Party has discontinued some of the cases. We are not here joking. We are telling the nation, the world, the truth. These people are desperate. They are doing everything to achieve their targets. And that is why we are crying out loud so that Nigerians will know that there is danger ahead.
The Apapa side of the divide, Mr. Ifo, has described Mr. Abure and yourself and your other colleagues as illegal, that you do not have a strong standing as far as the law is concerned to be officials of the party. But as it stands right now, what are your next line of action? If this is happening and you think that is threatening the stance of your party in court based on the petitions filed?
No, not at all. It has no way to threaten our position in court. But let me explain something. On the 5th of April, Edo State High Court gave a judgment, an order, asking that our national chairman Abure should not in any way be suspended or expelled. And based on that, there is no court up to this month that has vacated that.
What about the FCT High Court? What about the FCT High Court order that says Mr. Abure and 5 others should not parade themselves?
That is a court of concurrent jurisdiction. The FCT High Court, the order, the ex parte order, cannot in any way obviate what the Edo Court has said. Until they show us.
So Mr. Ifo, now, with what is happening on, you have this legal issue on one hand, you have a political side to it. What is your line of action? Yourself, Mr. Abure, and some of your colleagues, what are you doing? Because you have this fear that they're going to court to jettison or to truncate your chances based on the petitions you filed. What is your next line of action? What are you going to do?
We are going ahead. The petition filed by our principal, the leader of the party, His Excellency Peter Obi, is for the court to determine whether INEC was right in what they did. And it is just there, and it is happening. It is already taking care of itself. And the date has been given. We have all given our submissions. And the court is going ahead to give rulings or judgment on that. So we do not even bother by what these people are doing. The issue is that the neck of the party met on the 18th and suspended so many of them, 6 of them, and the so-called Arab was expelled. NEC is a higher authority than the NWC. And as I'm talking to you now, these men are under suspension. And the only one that we know that is the national chairman.
All right,
is
as you can see
known by
the audio clip of the lawyer of indigenous people of Biafra, NNAMDI KANU, said that the appeal court, that the Supreme Court adjourned the case to May 11. So stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Okay, Monsieur.